Picture this. You are seated behind the wheel of a brand new Porsche Cayenne, but instead of the throaty rumble of a V6 or V8 engine, there is only a whisper of silence. The car glides forward, propelled entirely by cutting-edge electric technology. Now, imagine hitching up a heavy trailer, poised to haul nearly 8,000 pounds. Think a full-size speedboat, a pair of snowmobiles on a double-decker, or even a classic car on a flatbed down the open highway. The question is not just about speed or luxury anymore. It is about whether this is the dawn of a new electric age for SUVs, or if we are racing toward a problem that has been largely ignored in the electric vehicle conversation. For more than 2 decades, the Porsche Cayenne has been the benchmark for high-performance luxury SUVs. Since its debut in the early 2000s, the Cayenne has won over everyone from motorsport enthusiasts to adventure-seeking families. Its combination of German engineering, all-wheel drive stability, and impressive towing capacity made it a go-to choice for hauling everything from horse trailers to family campers. In fact, the combustion Cayenne's ability to tow over 7,700 pounds set a bar that few rivals could match. Now Porsche is rewriting that legacy by electrifying it. The all-new Cayenne EV, expected to hit showrooms in 2026, is not just promising the same robust 7,716-pound towing capacity as its gasoline-powered sibling. It is promising to do so silently, efficiently, and with zero tailpipe emissions. That number, 7,716 pounds, is not just a spec on a brochure. It places the Cayenne EV at the very top of the electric SUV game, just behind the colossal GMC Hummer EV SUV, which is rated to tow up to 10,000 pounds. It stands neck and neck with the Rivian R1S, which can haul up to 7,700 pounds, and outpaces other luxury competitors like the Tesla Model X, rated to tow 5,000 pounds, the Volvo EX90 at 4,850 pounds, and the Audi Q8 e-tron, which tops out at 4,000 pounds. Even the forward-thinking Kia EV9, depending on trim, offers a range of 2,000 to 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. These numbers are not just impressive, they are transformative, signaling a new era where electric SUVs are not just about quick acceleration and futuristic tech, but real-world utility and versatility. But let us take a step back. This is not just about Porsche or one model. The entire SUV landscape is experiencing a seismic shift. Electric SUVs are sprouting up in showrooms and on roads from Los Angeles to London to Shanghai. The Tesla Model Y, a more compact sibling to the Model X, can tow up to 3,500 pounds with an optional hitch. The Ford F-150 Lightning, though a pickup, is showing that even traditional truck buyers are eyeing electrification, with a maximum towing rating just below that of the Cayenne EV, unless equipped with a max trailer tow package. Across the globe, from the United States to Europe and emerging markets like India, which is projected to see its electric vehicle market soar to over $117 billion by the year 2032. Electrification is the new frontier. The reason for this surge is clear. Battery technology is advancing at a pace that would have seemed impossible just a decade ago. High-voltage architectures, sometimes up to 800 volts, are becoming the industry standard. Dual-motor or even tri-motor powertrains deliver both blistering acceleration and all-weather capabilities. Fast-charging promises, once marketing fluff, are now becoming the norm. Take the electric Macan, Porsche's first all-electric SUV, which can replenish its battery from 10% to 80% in just 21 minutes under optimal conditions. The Cayenne EV, built on the same highly advanced premium platform electric, known as the PPE, promises to go even further, with up to 270 kilowatts of charging power. This is the muscle behind the silence, the promise behind the luxury. But, as any seasoned auto journalist will warn you, there is a catch, and it is a big one. When it comes to towing, electric vehicles face a very real, very stubborn problem. Every expert, from the editors at Car and Driver to the analysts at J.D. Power, agrees. Towing is brutal on battery range. Lauren McDonald, founder of EV Adoption, puts it simply. The infrastructure for EV towing just isn't there yet. Edmunds, a trusted voice in car reviews, is even blunter. If you tow a lot and travel far, a gas or diesel truck is still the best bet. The problem is physics. When you add thousands of pounds behind your vehicle, you dramatically increase drag and rolling resistance. This means your battery has to work much harder, and efficiency drops, sometimes by half or more. Let us put this into perspective. In the combustion world, towing a heavy trailer means your miles per gallon will drop, but you can still pull into almost any of the more than 150,000 gas stations across America and refuel in less than 5 minutes. With an electric SUV, it is a different story. When towing, EVs can see their usable range cut by 40%, 50%, or even more, depending on speed, terrain, and weather. The same Porsche Cayenne EV that confidently boasts a mighty tow rating could find itself pulling over far more often to recharge. And when you do find a charging station, the odds that it is designed to accommodate a full-size SUV with a trailer attached are slim. Most fast charging stations are built for solo vehicles. Maneuvering in, plugging in, and waiting even 20 minutes can feel like an eternity when your family, your cargo, or your business is on the clock. Let us look at some real-world numbers. The GMC Hummer EV SUV, with its 10,000-pound towing capacity, offers a range of just over 300 miles under ideal conditions. But with a heavy trailer attached, owners have reported that usable range can plummet to 150 miles or less between charges. The Rivian R1S, with its 7,700-pound tow rating and a best-case range of 400 miles, faces similar challenges. Towing a large trailer can cut its range to barely 200 miles. The Tesla Model X, heralded as a pioneer in electric SUVs, can tow 5,000 pounds with a range of just over 300 miles. But hook up a heavy trailer, and you might be stopping every 100 to 120 miles to recharge. This is not just a technical problem, it is an emotional dilemma. For decades, the Cayenne has stood for freedom, adventure, and the ability to go anywhere, do anything, and bring everything. The electric revolution offers the promise of guilt-free adventure, with zero emissions and a whisper-quiet ride. But if every family road trip or cross-country adventure is marred by constant range anxiety, frequent charging stops, and the hunt for trailer-friendly infrastructure, the dream loses its shine. Yet Porsche's engineers are nothing if not ambitious. They are betting big on technology to leapfrog these challenges. The Cayenne EV is being built on the same PPE platform as the Macan EV, featuring advanced 800-volt architecture and up to 270 kilowatts of charging power. This means, in theory, that you could recharge from 10% to 80% in just over 20 minutes. And with intelligent power management, dual motor setups, and next-generation regenerative braking, the Cayenne EV aims to deliver not just raw power, but precision and efficiency, even under the stress of heavy towing. But can technology alone overcome the limitations of battery range and sparse charging infrastructure? Or are we simply kicking the can down the road, trading one set of problems for another? On paper, the Cayenne EV seems to offer everything: performance, luxury, utility, and the green credentials that today's buyers demand. But every pound you tow, every extra mile you drive, brings the reality of electric range anxiety into sharper focus. Is the world truly ready for an electric SUV that can deliver on all fronts? Or is this the Achilles heel of the electric revolution? To answer that, we need to look ahead. What happens if Porsche's gamble pays off? What if breakthroughs in battery and charging technology arrive sooner than we think? Imagine a world where solid-state batteries become a reality, not just in lab prototypes, but in mass-produced vehicles. Experts like Sandy Munro, a renowned automotive engineer and analyst, predict that solid-state batteries could offer much higher energy density, meaning more energy stored in the same physical space. This could translate to ranges of 500, 600, or even 700 miles on a single charge for large SUVs. In this future, towing a heavy trailer might only reduce your range to 350 or 400 miles, eliminating the anxiety associated with long road trips and heavy loads. But batteries are only half of the equation. The other critical piece is charging infrastructure. Today, only a fraction of public chargers are truly accessible and practical for large SUVs with trailers. Most charging stations are designed for solo vehicles, squeezed into tight parking lots, or located in urban centers where space is a premium. Lauren McDonald from EV Adoption warns, without a serious build-out of tow-friendly, high-power charging stations, even the best EVs will struggle to win over traditional SUV owners. Now, imagine highways dotted with ultra-fast, drive-through charging stations, specifically engineered for vehicles towing trailers, boats, or campers. These stations would be spaced at logical intervals along major travel corridors, offering not just power, but convenience. Smart navigation systems, powered by artificial intelligence, could automatically plot your route based on real-time traffic, charger availability, and your vehicle's current battery state. No more guesswork, no more detours. The stress of long-distance towing could be minimized, if not eliminated, by technology working seamlessly behind the scenes. And the advancements do not stop there. With the rise of intelligent towing assist software, future Cayenne EVs and their competitors might use a network of sensors and algorithms to optimize power delivery, regenerative braking, and trailer stability in real time. Imagine sensors that detect crosswinds and automatically compensate to keep your trailer steady, or regenerative braking systems that harvest even more energy when traveling downhill with a heavy load, extending your range and reducing brake wear. These are not science fiction. They are already being tested in prototype form. If automakers, governments, and technology companies collaborate, the dream of a practical, convenient, and powerful electric towing experience is within reach. The electric revolution could finally penetrate the heart of SUV country, convincing even the most demanding drivers to make the switch. Of course, there are still risks and uncertainties. Innovations in battery chemistry take years to move from laboratory to assembly line. Meeting stringent safety standards, scaling up production, and keeping costs in check are not trivial challenges. The cost of new electric vehicles remains high. The current electric Macan starts at around $79,000, a full $15,000 more expensive than its combustion counterpart. If the Cayenne EV follows a similar pattern, its base price could soar past $100,000. And with Porsche ruling out North American assembly for now, tariffs and shipping costs could push prices even higher, especially if trade disputes persist. Another layer of complexity. Porsche's transition will not be immediate. The company has revised its ambitious electrification targets, now planning to sell combustion, hybrid, and electric vehicles well into the 2030s. Recent spy shots show Porsche testing refreshed combustion-powered Cayennes, indicating the gasoline and hybrid models will remain in the lineup alongside the Cayenne EV. The transition will be gradual, with early adopters facing growing pains, but also shaping the path forward for the industry. So what does all this mean for you, the viewer, the potential buyer, the car enthusiast? If you are considering an electric SUV for towing, it is vital to look beyond simple horsepower figures and headline tow ratings. Real-world range under load can be dramatically different from official numbers. It pays to research charging options along your most frequent routes. Are there trailer-friendly charging stations? How fast can you recharge under real-world conditions? If you routinely haul heavy trailers across long distances, perhaps you are a horse owner, a motorsport competitor, or a contractor, gasoline or diesel may still be your safest option for a few more years. And if your towing needs are occasional, or you are eager to embrace the latest technology, electric SUVs like the upcoming Cayenne EV offer a blend of luxury, torque, and environmental responsibility that would have seemed like science fiction just 10 years ago. Let us also not forget the broader implications. Every purchasing decision today shapes tomorrow's market. By demanding better range, faster charging, and smarter towing features, consumers drive the innovation that automakers and technology firms pursue. Early adopters pave the way, often enduring inconveniences so that the next generation of buyers enjoys a better experience. Your voice matters in dealership surveys, online forums, and even in the comments section below this video. So, what lessons can we draw from all this? First, the electric towing revolution is not a distant dream. It is unfolding right now, but it remains a work in progress. Be an informed consumer. Pay attention to real-world range drops when towing, the availability and accessibility of charging stations, and the manufacturer's support for towing-specific features like trailer sway control, variable regenerative braking, and smart route planning. As infrastructure catches up and battery technology matures, towing with an EV will become not just possible, but increasingly practical and enjoyable. There are also safety considerations. Towing is about more than just brute power. It requires stable handling, effective braking, and reliable control, especially in adverse weather conditions. The best electric SUVs are beginning to incorporate advanced safety features, such as adaptive cruise control that accounts for trailer weight, electronic stability systems, and even cameras that monitor the trailer's position in real time. These innovations are making electric towing not just cleaner, but safer than ever before. Let us not overlook the environmental angle. Traditional SUVs and trucks are among the largest contributors to road-going CO2 emissions. By switching to electric, even for part of your driving, you are making a significant impact. As grids become greener, powered increasingly by renewable energy sources like wind and solar, the environmental benefits of electric towing will only grow. But can breakthroughs in batteries and charging networks truly solve the real-world limits of electric SUV towing? The honest answer is, not yet, but we are closer than ever before. Porsche's bold move with the Cayenne EV is both a signal to the industry and a challenge to its rivals. The next few years will be critical. If advances in battery density and charging infrastructure live up to their promise, electric SUVs could soon match, and perhaps even surpass, the all-around utility of their gasoline-powered ancestors. Here is an exclusive tidbit. Porsche's engineers have been quietly testing a prototype Cayenne EV at the legendary Nürburgring track, towing a full-size race trailer there. Internal data shows that, with a 45-minute ultra-fast charge, the Cayenne EV could cover nearly 200 miles with that trailer attached. A result that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. While it is not perfect, it brings the dream of guilt-free, high-utility electric adventure much closer to reality. The electric future is not just coming, it is arriving faster than most realize. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on global innovation, automotive breakthroughs, and the future of cars and technology, now is the time to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join this journey. What do you think? Is the Cayenne EV a true glimpse of what's next? Or is the world still unprepared for electric towing's unique challenges? Are you ready to make the switch? Or holding out for the next big breakthrough? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to watch for more expert insights right here.